How's it going, YouTubers? This is Dalton Wilson with Gyra Junk Haulers again. I'm here on Monday like I said I would be. Hopefully I get this cut and recorded and sent out by the end of the day here. Wrapping up the day, start of a good week. We did a lot of business. As far as my full-time gig goes, if you guys didn't know, I run dumpsters. I'm a partner with another guy. I run the dumpsters. For him, he has a dumpster rental company, which works well with this company. That's kind of how I started on this journey. But had an estimate for the end of the day. Went to the estimate. Was kind of going over everything. I'm pretty fresh, pretty green as far as giving yardage estimates. I'm good with dumpsters, but trying to estimate yardage can be a little tough, especially in the beginning. I think I'll get better as time goes on, but I was close. This lady, she was a realtor, so I was really excited. I would love to create connections with more realtors here in the Dayton area. And she was coming out of her pocket, so I knew she would want a good price. So I tried to lean on the more conservative side for her and give her a decent enough price. She had to come out of pocket to try to close this deal and help an older lady out. So I was trying to help her out and be nice, and hopefully, create a business relationship with this lady and preferably more realtors, But she said some furniture. So I come there with my 15-yard dumpster. I'm all ready to go. I come in. It's about 2 dumpsters worth. So about 30 yards worth of trash. And I could be off. But it was gonna be like, it was not gonna be cheap. I'm competitive with my pricing. I beat out Junk King and the big guys all day long. So I know she's getting a decent deal. And then also, I cut it back to 1 3/4. Because again, I could have been wrong. Just get the work done, get the job done for her. And I gave her the bid. I was lacking there. I was a little nervous. I need to get better at that. Just hit them with that price like Matt Vick says in Sonoma Strong Hauling. But, I was still standing on there, and she was like, oh, I was thinking you could get it done for a couple $100. And I was like, no, that ain't, nicely. Say it nicely. I was like, no, ma'am. And I tried to work around. I said, hey, how much was a couple hundred? Like 200? Not gonna give her the whole thing, but trying to just appease her a little bit. She was a smaller lady. I could take the big stuff maybe for 300 to 400. Because that was most of the size, and then she could deal with the smaller stuff. But still, she was coming out of pocket, and she was like, nah, more like a couple hundred. And I said, no, ma'am, I'm sorry. I'd be happy to take $200 worth of stuff, but I can't. But I can't, take all of this. That would be, my dump fee and fuel would be more than a couple $100, or at least close to it. I'd be putting in a lot of hours worth of work for almost no pay. So, I thought third option, I'll work at a dumpster rental company. And, it's just me and the guy, partner. And so I said, hey, just that dumpster alone for a 24-hour rental is $225. That's a 15-yard. So she got to thinking, she had some younger cousin or nephew or something like that. So she said, well, okay, can I rent it? And I said, well, I don't see why not. So she moved forward with that plan and, and ordered the dumpster, and that was cool. But bad and good. Bad, I did spend ad money to get that person, to get that lead. So to not close that when I'm so fresh kind of hurts, because it would have been a decent chunk. But I can't work for free. And that's the great thing I think about working a full-time job that pays all your bills and doing something on the side to start. I don't need that job. And I'm certainly not willing to do that job for that cheap, because I wouldn't make no money. So I'm not living and dying off of the next job. And I think that's really good to see that plays in. That makes me have hope. And then another thing that's really a blessing is that she called me off one of my bandit signs. So I know now that those are working. That's how I got the call. So that was good to see. And, you know, my partner was appeased because we got the dumpster rented. So no big deal for out diesel fees and all that. She, rent a dumpster, so it would have been the same anyway. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. Do you think it's better to give estimates over the phone with pictures, text, or just over phone call? Or is it better to show up and say, hey, we don't give estimates over the phone unless it's like a single item, and just show up and try to have the best salesmanship? Because I try to be as good a salesman as I can, but I'm new to this game. I've been a salesman before, so I understand somewhat what to do, but I'm not a great salesman. I know all about dumpsters, dump fees, where to take it, how to do it, how I'm going to go about it. I've done trash outs before many times over, but doing it on my own and calculating everything is kind of full circle. So, and then having the salesmanship to close that deal. But honestly, I'm not beating myself up too much. I think that deal was not closable, at least not without me agreeing to do it for $250, which I'm not going to do. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. Is it better to close deals over the phone, to give an estimate over the phone, or is it better to show up in person? I know that's what 1-800-GOT-JUNK and Junk King and all the big guys do. They're not going to give you an estimate over the phone, or at least they'll darn near refuse. They want to show up in person and give you that nice, clean-looking dude with the polo and all that, which I'm working on. Vistaprint shipped out my polos, my hats, so I look a little bit more professional, not so janky in this hoodie. But yeah, and then I'm still getting my rig set up. I'd love to show you guys that. I got a truck, and I'm going to be getting a dump trailer. Hopefully the financing work it out. I don't have bad credit or anything, but also don't have $18K to jump on a dump trailer if they don't want to finance me. So, but it's a wild ride. I've been doing the things that I said I was going to do. I'm getting these YouTube videos out. I boosted a Facebook ad. I think I'm going to get on a schedule of doing that every 2 weeks, unless I stop seeing results, which I know in marketing is tough, because a week of marketing is like, that's not going to give you the results that you want. But these are week-long boosts. So, I'm getting reactions, I'm getting all that stuff, and people have been trying to contact me. And through text, they've been, well, what about a fridge? And, you give them a price for a fridge, and I'm like, wow, man, I don't know. I'll find somebody that can do it for $20. I'm like, I'm not your guy. This truck gets 8 miles to the gallon. It's diesel. So I'm not your guy for that one. So I'm getting hits. It is working. It's just less closing, which is tough in the beginning because I'm still spending that money. So I pray that I'll get better and I'll move forward with that, and kind of grow in that space. Also, just be more consistent, which I'm working on. I post on Craigslist every day, and I do get hits off that. I think that's well worth it thus far. I got my Google My Business set up. I'm getting more action there, and this YouTube channel, which big time, guys. I'm finally big time. 9 views on that first one, and 1 subscriber, which is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever I'd do any of this. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. If you think I should get, because I have a gooseneck hitch, should I get a gooseneck dump or a ball, like a hitch dump, like a ball hitch on the back of my truck, or a gooseneck dump trailer, or maybe just a utility trailer? I mean, I would have the cash to purchase a utility trailer and box it in, but honestly, man, that dump trailer saves me a lot of time. So I'm definitely leaning towards that area and more financing one. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I appreciate you so much for watching this, guys. I hope it was entertaining. If there's anything you'd like to see in the future, comment down below. I'd love to hear it. Any ideas you had. I'm going to keep pushing and keep grinding, and I pray that the Lord would bless my business and that we would go forward and have a really stable foundation for this first year. Thank you guys so much, and God bless. Have a good day.